Hey, what is going on guys? RvzStealth here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a few strong combos or champion synergies for solo queue that have been played at Worlds this past week. So in the video, I'm basically gonna go over why I think the combos are strong and also give you some tips on how you can perform the combo. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So the first combo I want to take a look at here is going to be the Caitlyn Alistair combo. So this combo is really strong, mainly because of the all-in potential it has. When Alistair does go for an all-in with his WQ combo, what Caitlyn can do is she can plant a trap below the enemy so that once they come out of the Alistair knockup, they're going to immediately land on the Caitlyn trap, which means the trading potential that this combo has is just really good, and it makes for a really nice all-in in the early game. If Alistair does end up running Ignite and Thunderlords as well, then you can just absolutely win lane with one good combo in the early game and just end up zoning the enemies from CS, or if you do get lucky enough, you could end up getting first blood by getting like a nice level 2. Alistair goes for that all in, you get the Ignite on them, Caitlyn gets the extra damage from her trap, and it could just end up snowballing the game really hard for you. This combo is also really good because once you do get a lead in the early game, or if you do end up getting first blood or get a kill in the laning phase, then it's really easy for you to just snowball off of that, mainly because of the fact that you can tower dive really nicely with the Alistair, and if the enemies are playing like a fairly squishy bot lane, if they got a squishy support like a Soraka or a Sona, then it's really easy to dive them at level 6 and just pad your lead in the early game. If you do get ahead with this combo, then it's really hard for the enemies to do a lot against it, because whenever Alistair's ultimate is up, he can look for those dives and just look to snowball the game out of control. Another interesting combo is going to be Cassiopeia and Skarner. So TSM did end up playing this combo, and one of the main reasons why it's a good combo is because what Skarner can do is he can end up using his ultimate on the target on the enemy team, and he can pull them into Cassiopeia's W so that once they do get out of Skarner's ultimate, they can't flash away and they can't move anywhere other than walking. They can't use their dashes, they can't use their blink, so it just allows them to easily burst down that target and pretty much get a 100% like kill. There's really no chance that they're gonna get away from that, especially if it is like a late game team fight and Cassiopeia does have a few items. She's going to burst down that champion most of the time before they do even get out of the Skarner ultimate. This combo is also really good because it does scale really well into the mid to late game. Cassiopeia puts out a lot of DPS damage once it does get to those late game team fights. Skarner also can do quite a bit of damage, but he can still be really tanky. You only need like 1 or 2 damage items on Skarner. You can go full tank after that and you can still do quite a lot. They also provide really good zone control in team fights. Cassiopeia's got her W and her ultimate, which can zone really nicely, and then Skarner also does have his ultimate. So if the enemy does try to dive onto your backline and try to get to your AD carry, then it's just really easy for you to peel off that champion and just burst them down really quickly. So that's another reason to why this combo is pretty strong. The next combo is going to be the Syndra Elise combo. So in my opinion, I think this combo does have the most potential out of all of the combos in this video, and it can do really well if the Elise can camp the Syndra in the early game and get her ahead. It's really easy to just get a snowball going with this combo, because if Elise does hit that cocoon in the early game on the enemy mid lane champion, Syndra can follow up with an easy stun, and it's pretty much a guaranteed kill. If Syndra does run Ignite and you can chain your CC, then there really should be no reason as to why the enemy should get out unless they do end up flashing the cocoon or flashing the stun. So overall, if you can get this combo ahead in the early game, and if the Elise can camp for the Syndra, then it should be pretty much a free win after that. The Syndra's damage is just going to be really strong if she can get ahead in the early game. She's going to be able to one-shot pretty much any champion, and it's just so annoying to play against a Syndra if you're playing AD carry or mid lane, because if you get in range of that Syndra ultimate, then you're going to be chunked to below half HP. Without Syndra even needing to hit like her stun on you, she can just throw a Q down, use her ultimate, and then you're pretty much dead if she does have a few items. So just look to get ahead in the early game and you should be very successful with this combo. The next combo is going to be Jace and Nidalee. So HQ did play this synergy against INTZ and they did end up winning with the combo. The main reason I think this combo is so strong is because they're both very snowbally champions, and if you can get ahead in their early game with them, you've basically won the game, because the amount of poke that they have and the amount of siege that they have is just really strong. I would recommend, if you are playing this combo, for Nidalee to camp for the Jace, because if you can get that Jace ahead, then he's got a free lane after that. He can pretty much solo kill like any other top laner if he does get ahead in the early game. And then with Nidalee, if you do get ahead with her, then her poke damage and just her amount of pressure that she does have on the map is going to be very good. Now, as long as you can hit your Q with Nidalee and you can hit your QE combo with Jace, then you're going to do really well in the mid game, and it's going to be very hard for the enemies to do anything against you unless they do have like a hard engage comp. But if they don't, then you pretty much won the game if you do get ahead early with this combo. So that is going to be all for this video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you think I missed a combo that's pretty strong that we've seen at Worlds. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. So thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.